Last year, my blog earned over $50,000. That's not including affiliate revenue, which is a really high income driver for me. That does not include my digital product sales, my sponsorships, as well as some of my one-on-one services I offer. I was able to make that just from a blog ad revenue. And mind you, I did not work 6 months out of the year because I was pregnant. Let's talk about this year. This year, I took 3 months off of Instagram and I was still able to hit over $7,000 in affiliate income for the month. And that's because I have built a sustainable, low-lift creator business. So we're on episode 2 of having a sustainable creator business, where I share with you guys how you can jump off that hamster wheel content creation and create a sustainable business as a creator that allows you to make money even when you step away, as well as how to diversify your traffic so that you're not only chained to one platform and their constant algorithm changes. So if you are a creator or a lifestyle brand and you are ready to make consistent, sustainable income with a low-lift business, this is going to be the series for you. Honestly, this is going to be the channel for you. So go ahead and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and let's go ahead and get into these tips. Now, let me say, I've been a creator for a very, very long time, and I was one of those people who felt like I had to post every single day. I had to be super consistent, just post the content. I did the Instagram challenges, I did the TikTok challenges, I did all those things, and all it left me was burnt out. Yes, I grew a little bit, but the minute I stopped, my followers dropped. Yes, I saw an increase in my digital product sales, my affiliate income, and even sponsorships, but the minute I stopped or I took a break, I saw a dip in it. And I knew there had to be an easier way, especially as a mom to a small child. I have a family, I have a business, I have a career. I knew there had to be an easier way for me to make income without having to be a slave to the algorithm or having to post every single day. Because honestly, it just was not good for my mental health to constantly be on Instagram and TikTok and consuming all this content 3 seconds long. It hurts your attention span. So I was like, it has to be an easier way, and I was able to do that. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Brianna, and I help creators and brands diversify their income and their traffic so they are not a slave to one platform and one algorithm, and they can live a more sustainable life and still make money. So I'm a firm believer in creating evergreen content. And what does evergreen content mean? Just means content that can be referenced days, weeks, months, and years later. And anything can be evergreen content, right? Like you can post on Instagram 3 ways to wear blue jeans. That is evergreen content, but it's the evergreen platform. I think that is one of the biggest issues people have is, yeah, you can be creating content that can be referenced summer, spring, fall, whatever. But if it's on a platform like Instagram or TikTok where you're having to constantly post content to be rewarded, then you're still going to be exhausted. So I'm a firm believer in evergreen content, evergreen platforms. Yes, you can post on Instagram. Yes, you can post on TikTok. Yes, you can post on LinkedIn. You can post on these platforms, but I also am a firm believer in posting on a platform that's going to give you more reach, more search friendly, like YouTube, like Pinterest, like email, even having a blog that can be found on Google. To me, those are evergreen ways that your content can be found so that you're not having to constantly hustle and create content every single day. I have reels that have been discovered that I created years ago, and I'm still making affiliate sales from those. I have blog posts I created years ago, and I'm still making ad revenue from it. I'm still making money from it. Brands are finding me from my YouTube channel, from Googling me, and they're working with me. On top of that, I can batch my emails and I can still make digital product sales. So that's what I mean by having systems and strategies in place to where you're still making money without having to post every single day. So why is evergreen traffic and evergreen platforms the cure to creator burnout? Number one, it reduces pressure. You no longer feel like you have to constantly create content. I know for me, when I was on I gotta post every day on Instagram or every other day, I just felt like my brain could never turn off. Everything was content, right? Like I'm walking, I'm like, oh, I should record me walking. This could be content. I'm trying to eat a meal. Oh, I should record me eating my meal because this could be content. Like I never really got to turn off my content brain. It was exhausting. I want to be able to just enjoy a meal or cook or go out with my friends without feeling like I have to record content. Like I just want to be present. So being able to create evergreen content on evergreen platforms allows you to turn off that pressure in your head of always having to create content, everything having to be content. Number 2, it compounds over time. I know when I write my blog post, that every blog post I write is a drop in the bucket and it compounds over time. One of the main reasons I was able to take off 6 months on my blog and still make up $50,000 is because I have enough blog posts that compounded over time. I had enough blog posts, people were still finding them, reading them, discovering them days, weeks, months, and years later. So I know that when I create this content, it is going to compound over time. Whereas with something like Instagram, I'm having to create content, right? But nobody's going to find my content from 3 years ago. I have to keep creating it. So being able to create content, and I know that it's just going to steady stack up and I'm paying my future self. I like paying my future self as well as my current self. So being able to diversify my platform, diversify my income traffic allows me to do just that. Pay myself now and pay myself later. And then it just allows you to be more creative as a person. Like, feeling like I have to post every single day put me in a box. Like, I feel like I wasn't as creative because I was always having to consume content to get more ideas. Asking ChatGPT to give me more content ideas. But it took the fun out of being a creator. I've been a creator for a very long time, and there have been seasons where being a content creator was not fun. And a lot of times it was not fun because I was out of alignment with myself. I was feeling like I had to do all these things these other creators were doing so that I could be successful like them. And I was so out of alignment with myself. So being able to take a step back and not having to constantly post all the time, I'm able to create content that is more fun for me. It's more fun to create, that talks more to my audience. I'm able to create digital products that I love and my audience loves. I'm not just doing things for a quick buck. I'm not just doing things where I have to create this content, I have to make money. Like, I'm able to create higher quality things because I'm able to take the time I need to release, to rest, to turn off social media. So those are some of the benefits of being able to jump off that content hamster wheel. Let's talk about some ways I was able to diversify my income in my platforms where I'm able to make money even when I log off. So I have a few things that I do. One is my blog. I love blogging. People say blogging is dead. Blogging is not dead. In the age of AI, blogging is still not dead. I do think now as a blogger, you do have to incorporate more of your stories, right? Because AI can't incorporate a story. It's AI that hasn't lived life. So I do think as a blogger now more than ever, you have to incorporate you as a person, you as a personal brand. I think that's when you can separate yourself from the AI age is really just storytelling, not so much just tips, but how can we relate this thing to you, right? Why you do homeschooling this way, or why you stopped doing this, and give examples like, hey, my kid, they didn't respond very well to this, or I found that I was really exhausted after doing this method of homeschooling. Incorporating stories is really going to set you apart, and it's going to have your audience coming back for more and more and more. Another tool in my evergreen toolbox is Pinterest. I love Pinterest. Pinterest to me is one of those platforms where it's like, it's not as stressful, right? I get on Pinterest, I can like look at outfits, I can look at makeup, I can look at recipes, I can look at home decor stuff, and that's one of those things where people are able to find your content days, weeks, months, and years later. The other day I was looking at patio inspiration and I was finding photos of people's patios from years ago, and it's awesome as a creator because people can find your content days, weeks, months, years later. You're literally paying your future self. So another big platform for me, an evergreen platform I call, is Pinterest. I've been able to increase my digital product sales, my ad revenue, my affiliate sales. I've even had sponsorships from Pinterest. So Pinterest is another one of my tools in my toolbox. Another one is email. Email is not dead. I love email. I have 2 email lists. I have the email list for my personal brand, Brianna Queen, my lifestyle brand, and I also have an email list which gives social media tips so that you can diversify your income in your platform, which is the channel you're watching right now. Another way I've been able to increase ad revenue, affiliate income, digital product sales, services. So that is another way I can batch my email content, right? And I can batch email content like 6 months and I can still make money. And that's something I really did a lot when I was pregnant, was just batching my email systems as well. So that's a huge income driver for me. But then another one is YouTube. Now I don't get a lot of views on YouTube, and I still make money. When I look and see where are a lot of my email subscribers coming from, quite a bit comes from YouTube. So creating my YouTube videos, I don't make a lot from ad revenues. People do. I don't. But I'm able to make money other ways from my YouTube channel. They're going to my blog. They're signing up for my email list. They're buying my digital products. So that is another one of the tools I use to make more money and to reach more people without having to post every single day. And then also with my blog, people are finding my blog from Google. They're finding it from SEO, search engine optimization. So these are some ways that I have been able to have steady income without having to post every single day on Instagram or TikTok. If you're interested in how much money you can make as a creator, I do have a free income diversification calculator just for you. You're gonna find out how much your brand can make in less than 5 minutes. I love this calculator. I still use this calculator now. Like when I plan out my quarters, how much I wanna make, I use this exact calculator and I'm giving it to you for free. Inside this calculator, you can map out how much money you want to make. You can project your income for the year, for the quarter, even for the week. So far in this series, I've given you guys why you may experience creator burnout and the things I use for evergreen traffic. So my next episode, we are talking about systems that let you step away. I told you guys some of the tools I use in my toolbox. Now we're going to talk about the systems that allow you to step away from the constant hamster wheel of content. So see you guys in that next video.